conference is being recorded.
All right, everybody, the call is muted. That means the call is positioned to officially get started. I am excited. You can't even measure my excitement. Now, I'm trying my best to hold and contain how excited I'm actually. For the sake of that, I'm going to tell you, our speaker tonight, we got actually a few speakers, but one of our really big speakers tonight, our CEO, Scott Rogers, who really is what I call a fearless leader, very, very innovative, and has come up and has made a company that, one, makes sense. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Does anybody have any one of these bills I'm going to list? You have an energy bill in your own home. I'm pretty sure you do, and obviously you can't interact with me. Do you have a cell phone bill? Well, if you're on this call, it tells me you probably do. Do you have a cable bill? More than likely, you probably do. An internet bill? Absolutely. Now, our company is innovative. Not only do we sell everyday products and services that everybody uses and you can make residual income on, we eliminate that expense altogether. No company can come close to the message and to the power of the Freedom Club, as we call it, as part of vitel. Now, if you don't know, if you're new to the call, don't invite you. They said, hey, you got to go on this vitel call. We got our CEO on the call, but you got to hear from him. And you got to hear this company called vitel. The name of the company is powerful just in itself. Vitel means life. It derives from the Spanish word vi, means life. Viva, life. That vi means life. That life of our company, by eliminating your everyday expenses, makes you want to go out and tell somebody, right? Absolutely. Vitel. We're excited about our business. Our business is going into overdrive. We've got so many great enhancements that are coming and that are knocking on the door. We are in the laboratory day and night making a better company. More importantly, just to make the foundations of our company that much more greater. Now, if you've been in our company for any period of time, I'm going to tell you, you've watched the evolution of our company. I'll tell you, it's amazing to watch any and everything evolve to a great standpoint. And vitel, over the last few years, has evolved into an enormous and massive message, a culture. See, I realized this very quickly, is that when you want to become successful in any company, you've got to immerse yourself in the culture. And the culture of the company is freedom, is success. You know, if you talk to the person that's next to you and they're complaining, well, my bills are due. Did he really say that? Yes, I did. Oh, man, things are hard. Well, you know, if you're going to listen to that person, or you're going to listen to, hey, man, I don't even pay my bills anymore. What? Tell me more about this. See, vitel's about a message about helping people succeed and win. We're not about preaching some pie-in-the-sky dream that you may never achieve. Our business model is about achievable milestone steps that every single person on this call can achieve. Now, how many people, again, use a cell phone, use energy, use cable, use internet, and any one of these services? How many of them would like to eliminate that? Now, take your own household, for instance. If you were to eliminate just those expenses altogether, what would that money in your pocket do every single day, every single month, just by saving money by not having those bills? Not to mention gaining residual income on that everyday product service. Now, I'm pretty sure, obviously, you can't answer me, but you're thinking, absolutely, that's for me. Exactly. See, if vitel is not for you, then paying your bill must be. It's unrefutable that after this call, if you go, now, vitel isn't for me, it sounds like it's too good to be true. Well, guess what? Then it might not be for you, but it's for the next person that needs to hear this message. Because vitel has been around for a while, and we have helped eliminate so many bills from people that have taken the Freedom Club Challenge and now walked away from their job because they're making great income. How powerful is that? Vitel's goal is for every person that becomes a part of vitel, if they put their gumption and try to eliminate their household expense, and then take their business to the next level. So get a white piece of paper out right now before the CEO comes on and he shares the enhancements. But get a white piece of paper out and put it in front of you right now. And on that piece of paper, put down those expenses that I just shared. Put down the cell phone bill. Put down the energy bill. Put down what you pay for a month on those bills. Put down the cable bill. Put all those expenses down. Now, what an extra $750 to you for you. Put that down. Now, I got one even better for you. What do you pay for your rent or for your mortgage? This is bananas. This is nuts. This is nuts. So I got to thank the leaders. I cannot wait to interview them here in a little bit. They're going to share with you because they were in the laboratory with us, knocking us out. Now, imagine you got all those expenses down right now on that piece of paper. Okay, I got to eliminate this, that. That's your goal. We want to knock those things out. At the same time, we're going to reward you and pay you faster bonuses and build you residual income and also pay those expenses every single month. How can you not refute that message? There's no one here that can touch our message because you're going to leave this call and you're still going to pay these bills if this business is not for you. I'm confident in that. I'm so excited about our message because people have taken a challenge and conquered it. But here's the great thing. We just added another bill pay bonus into our Freedom Club message by allowing somebody to achieve the Freedom Club now means they are knocking out all of those household expenses, getting a $750 bonus, but at the same time, getting $1,500 and towards the rent home mortgage. That is powerful. That is powerful. Vitel has created a mastermind business model that is just phenomenal. So, folks, I've got the pleasure to bring on the mastermind, the guy that really helped formulate this company, to build this company to where it is now. And I tell you, it really could not be done without our leaders and everybody that supported Vitel to help them make their dreams come true. You know, and with that, I've really got to share with you guys the man that just really makes it happen. And that's no other than Scott Rogers. Are you on the call with this guy? Hold on one second. Jerris, can you hear me good?
Yes, sir. Man, what a impactful, exciting message and introduction, man. It's a great time to be a part of Vitel. We're throttling it up, and tonight some major changes are happening as we speak right now while you're on this call. That's what makes it even that much more impactful. As a lot of you know, or you that don't know, we were on a mastermind trip with many of our leaders over the course of last week. We flew them all into Tampa. Man, we got to sit out and enjoy the water, the boating, the meals, and just had a great networking experience. And as so many of you heard, we talk so much about more than just making money. It's relationships and network, just building an empire together, and everybody owns a piece of it. And it was so awesome for me to be able to be a part and listen to the heartbeats and listen to your very own leaders representing you and your voice, and making sure that things were, that they had your best interest at heart, and the potential people that are on this call that want to join and are interested in more information about what we're doing in the movement that we're creating. You know, they were right there in the thick of things, masterminding and working for people, in every single person that's either in the business or potentially in the business. It was astounding time, and I can't wait to have double the leaders at our next mastermind. I think we're going back to Florida in a couple months for the next mastermind, except this time it'll be in either the Florida Keys or somewhere even more exciting than where we went. We took them all to our PE, our private equity fund, the Greece Investment Fund, and they met our new partners, and man, it was an exciting time. They got to see, touch, feel, and really see the impact of what's transforming. And while this relationship is so new and it's in the early stages, we felt it was so important to really get that message across and make sure and ensure that people understood what we're really out here to do. This is not we're not here to just be one of the many companies in this space. We want to be the one. While there might be many, we want to be the one that's talked about and that's made the most impact and difference in that many people's lives. And so we've brought a few of the leaders on tonight's call before I go into the exciting news and everything that's happening. And let me just give you a sneak peek, because yes, you're going to hear from some of the leaders, and then you're going to hear from me again. But just know the key word is international. But before we go into the international words, we're going to first hear from our NSC that is slated to be a regional vice president within the next 30 to 45 days. 30 to 45 days, he's fixed to be a regional vice president. And he's going to share with you how he got there, what he's done to get there, how long he's been with the business, and his experience he had in Tampa, Florida. And his name is none other than Chris McClure. Are you with me?
Yes, I am, Scott. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Man, the floor is yours, and just thank you for being a part last week. So, have at it. Take it away.
No problem. Well, first of all, I'd like to give it back to you, Mr. Rogerson, and everything, everybody at the corporate staff for doing everything that you guys are doing. You know, I've never been with a company that an average person can actually be a part of and just pretty much just rock this out. You know, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I've only been with this company for about a little bit over a year, about 13 months. You know, I started in April 3rd of last year. And when I first saw this company, you know, I saw this products and services that that Vitel had around, but I turned it down. You know, I turned it down. But my sponsor actually just told me, hey, Chris, you know what? Listen, just look at the information. Okay, look at the information and just really become open. Just be open-minded. Okay, so I had to take the good slice of that pie, that humble pie that is, and I actually look and listen and gather all the information about the message what Vitel had. So when I was looking through the presentation and I finally saw what the message of Vitel is, freedom. I said to my sponsor, who was Reginald Stetson, who's our regional vice president as well, he said, Chris, I said, Reginald, you mean to tell me that I can go out here, share this opportunity, and also market the products and services that people are using in any way, and Vitel's going to give me a high five and say, you know what, are you doing a great job? We're going to pay your bill. All right, not make the money that you're going to make off the commissions and use that money to pay the bill, but we're going to give you what's due to you, and as a bonus, we're going to pay your cell phone bill. I said, man, send me your link. I'm on. I showed it to a few of my leaders. It made sense to them. It's a no-brainer. They started rocking it out. And I would thank each and every one of my leaders and also people in my organization for really sticking this through, really seeing what Vitel actually has to offer to everybody. Now, fast forward some months, you know, we having these awesome events and what have you. I'm able to meet all the spectacular leaders that you'll be able to hear all later on in this conversation, in this call. And now, it's just phenomenal. I'm just so speechless and humble right about now. Tampa, Florida. We were there for last week. You know, we had an open invitation that said, hey, guys, we're going to have a mastermind going on right there. You can find it. So we went down to Tampa. I said, you know what? I'm booking my tickets right now because it's very rare that you have to be part of a company that's willing to listen to you, who's willing to hear your opinions, who's willing to hear your thoughts. And what I really liked about it is that, you know, if we had an issue with something, if we say, well, you know what, we may need to reassess this, or they were willing to listen. It wasn't about, hey, this is the law of the land, you abide by it, and that's it. No. So that even put even more importance to let you know that, you know, this is truly our company. This is truly our company. So when we was in Tampa, you know, we had the privilege of meeting, you know, the partners of Greystone Investment Fund, you know, Bob Breeze, who's a phenomenal leader. I mean, this guy, I see why they call him the Warren Buffett of Tampa. You know, this guy his whole presence, okay, reeks of success, okay? And it's just so good to have that partnership with Wealth Degrees Investment Funds and also the other partners like my man Flip and also Roy, you know, and others down there as well. And also to see the other leaders come in and we were able to mastermind and come up with ideas for you, okay? Again, for you. And I'm going to say this, you got to come out to this event, all right? You know, I don't know what I could say. I'm kind of skeptical, like, I don't want to mention this, okay? I don't want to say too much, nor I want to say too little. But bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, you got to come out to this. You
to be in the inner circle, don't they?
Oh, yeah. You know what it is?
Well, if they go to ahead and tell them, if they go to heaven, they can...
And you know what? That's the worst feeling about it because I want to leak it out so bad. You know, I want to. I need to hurry up, get off the phone and get somebody else.
Yeah, you gotta get off the phone, brother. Get off.
I don't want to be that guy. Okay, so I'm gonna let somebody else go ahead and do that. But bottom line is,
That's right.
Okay, we got a great company right here. This company is, I mean, we are rocking the charts. We're making money over here with the products and services. Nobody's paying like Vitel. Okay. Plus, on top of that, the company's paying your bills. Where they do that? Okay. I said this on call before. You can't find it. You can YouTube it. You can Google it. You can call an archaeologist. You can look at the solar system and try to find if there is any company on this world, in this planet, that's going to pay you and pay your bills. Nada. Only Vitel. Get with the person that brought you onto this call. Get plugged in. If you're in the company, get your butt out there to do take a look and shake your hand, okay?
Wow, Chris. I appreciate it. I'll say this for the next guest on. Thank you very much, Chris. When I say inner circle, I mean you got to get to the event. The event is the inner circle. I mean, this whole community and family of Vitel is all about helping people become successful. As I said earlier, one of the things I understand about success and building a successful company is about culture. The company is the culture. Let me repeat myself. The culture is the company. If you're on this call and you've been a part of Vitel at any point in time, be immersed in the culture. The culture is success. Hang out with Chris McCoy if you're on his team. Even if you're not, reach out to these leaders. They're here to help. And part of the culture, you talk to them, they're going to tell you about what success means and how they're willing to get out there and why they're in a position to be where they're at. And I think Chris McCoy, we had some great time, really mastermind event. I appreciate you. We're going to go to the next leader. Mr. Brandon Ivey, are you on the call with us?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Brandon, you got to share with us, my friend. Tell us, give us some insight to the mastermind and the Tampa. I know you guys have been kind of letting the cookie out the jar this last few days, which is amazing. Whet the appetites of the people, and they're hungry. Let's go ahead and feed them.
Hungry? I'm hungry, and I was hungry even before after that event. Well, I don't know if you can call it an event, but first of all, thank you to Rick for bringing us out there to see the behind the scenes of what's taking place with Vitel. It's one thing that a lot of people that's out there, they only see the surface, and they don't know what's happening behind the scenes. And like I told you guys when I first signed up last year, I said, I'm here for where Vitel's going to be tomorrow, not where it is today. And I'm amazed at how far we are with just 1 year later. And 1 year ago, this company was good enough for me to join, and this provided an opportunity for me to walk off my job in 3 months, earn a 5-figure income in 80 days or so, 60, 80 days. And we didn't have all the stuff that we have right now. That's what amazes me. We had cell phones at that time. I was at the Vitel Benefits Network. That was about it. 1 year later, here we are, being able to eliminate everybody's bills, all of your household bills. We want to be a one-stop shop for that. And that really tears to the hearts of people who is getting a second job or they're looking for a home-based business to make ends meet. But this event down in Tampa gave us a chance to meet the people that decided to put money and their time and name behind Vitel. And it's important to understand that it's not just about more financial support, that this firm is actively having an active hand on the success of the company. We talked about new ideas, new products and services, new ways to help out the reps, new ways to create momentum for the company. They are in this for the long haul. That's what we all had a chance to see, and that was the most important thing. And it was a good opportunity for the reps to come down there, all the other NSCs and the RVPs, to take a good look and meet these guys. And I tell you guys all the time, it's a different atmosphere and a different conversation when you're talking to people who earn $50,000 a year as opposed to people who may earn $50,000 a week. It's a complete different conversation. And I thank you guys again for taking us out there. But just imagine this. Imagine being able to eliminate all of your household bills, including your rent and mortgage. You take that into consideration of how much you're spending on all of that today. And imagine having that back in your pocket, and we're not even talking about the compensation plan. I know that Scott's going to talk more about those things, but one of the things we wanted to eliminate is any excuse and reason for a person not to have success. We've covered all the bases now. We've laid it out all on the table. We've eliminated any reason for a person to have an excuse not to succeed. Everything is in place. And in fact, I was just telling Scott and Jared, it's been a week since I've done a presentation. I'm actually doing one tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm excited about this. I have a lot. It's like, a nuclear explosion that's just building up, and I haven't exploded in a while. So tonight at 10 o'clock, I'm bringing the A game for this presentation. We're going to go into a lot of details about what's taking place, and that's going to be at liveonedream.info. liveonedream.info. We're also going to be talking about the importance of getting to Houston next month, June 14th and 15th. If you have not been to an event, you're not in the business yet. I heard that years ago, about a decade ago. You build your business from event to event. If you want a little taste of what we had in Tampa, come down to Houston because the same players are going to be there. You're going to meet the same individuals. You're going to meet all the top leaders in the company. You're going to have VIP treatment. We're going to have a special dinner. We're going to have red carpet. We're going to be giving away T-shirts and all other goodies, raffles, and everything else. So this is an event you want to be a part of. They call it like the relaunch of Vitel, and Vitel is not going to be the same again. In fact, starting tonight, you're going to see a whole big change. I know one question everybody said was, Greece, they put money behind Vitel a couple months ago, and we haven't seen anything happen yet. Well, you're about to see that starting right now on this call. So with that, I won't take up too much time. I'll give it right back to you, Jairus.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Brandon. Brandon, you bring that wisdom and that knowledge, and you just dropped it, buddy. Ouch. I want to thank you for, it's always a blast meeting you, and I know we were just recently at the DSN convention. I want to say this really quickly, Brandon, before we get to the next guest. Being at the DSN convention, and some people don't even understand what that means. That means only the top companies are invited to these events. And this was last month. Brandon got a chance to go to it with us. Give us a little bit of insight, Brandon, to what you saw, the genre from the top network marketing companies to where Vital is at. You got to share that really quickly.
Well, here's the one thing that I took from that. Every company has experienced the same thing. It's not like, and even in our lives, we look at our lives and have problems and issues, and we think that we're the only ones that's ever gone through those things. No. Every company has the same message. They all had a dream. They all thought that things were going to go perfect when they first started, and then they ran into the wall. And almost every single one that was successful ran into a point in time where they thought the doors were going to close the next day. They had no idea that things were going to be able to turn around, but they kept the faith and belief. They kept pushing forward no matter what obstacles that happened, and that was one major thing I took from them, that all of them have experienced some form of failure, and they kept pushing through and they succeeded. Does that guarantee that every company will succeed? No, there's a lot of companies that don't. But what that told me was they all had a common goal, they all had a common purpose. The ones that succeeded is doing exactly what Vitel's doing right now. They put the people first. They said if we can do whatever's best for the reps in our team, then the company is going to have long-term stability. That's every single one of them did that. One thing I love about that event is if you've ever been to a convention before, even in a company, and you're looking at people's pins on their chest and their suits, and you see one person's this rank, one person's that rank. You have everybody from different goals and backgrounds. In this room, you're talking about a bunch of people that are all either CEOs, CFOs, owners, or investors. Every single one of them. We're talking about billions of dollars being represented in one room. The energy was like something I have never experienced in my life. And I've been around, so it was a great experience. I'm grateful that you guys took me down there, and I wish one day everybody will have the pleasure of having that type of experience.
Absolutely, Brandon. Yeah, absolutely. You just spoke about the IQ level. I call it the I quit. What's your IQ level? And I really challenge everybody. What's your IQ level? That's not challenging intellect. It's really challenging your I quit, your gumption. How bad do you want success? I tell you, I love success, and I know I've got to wake up every morning and I fight for it, and I enjoy it. It's a game for me, and I eat, sleep, and breathe it. Thank you, Brandon. Now to our next speaker. This guy is really one of the pioneers of Vitel, and I got a huge amount of respect for this individual. I got a chance to meet him a few times, but really every time I meet him, I'm trying to find the comedian he reminds me of. He is so funny, but at the same time, he's so down to earth. And this is somebody that you definitely want to listen to. He is really, that IQ level I just talked about. He and his business partner, they've got a unmatchable IQ level. Meaning they do their IQ level. They go through the trenches. They build their business. They are true people of success. Mr. Lee Bain, who is an RVP, and Mr. Edwin Castillo, who's not on the call tonight, but Edwin, Mr. Lee Bain is represented. Lee, if you're on the call, share with us about Tampa. Give us some excitement. I know you guys have been doing your hangouts and sharing with people, but now that you're on a corporate call, share with us on this call the excitement.
All right, can you hear me, Jairus?
Loud and clear.
I'll tell you what, boy, oh boy, listen. I have so much to tell you and no time to tell you about it. We're going to talk at the Houston event to talk more, but bottom line is, real quick, I just want to tell you, I'm not going to take much time because we're going to be getting some great information right now, but I want to talk to the heart of those people out there that really have a desire for network marketing. When I first learned about network marketing over 23 years ago, I got bit by the bug because I love the fact that we can help people. The average person can make a difference in their lives and the people of the lives that they touch and they come in contact with. And I just want you to know that, a lot of people, the average person, they have a job and they're, like, what in the world am I going to do? How am I going to make this extra money? The bottom line is you have a vehicle here with vitel. And, after going through this event, I'll tell you about it in just 1 second, it just put everything on a higher level. The bottom line is this, ladies and gentlemen, I love the concept of leverage, people helping people, sharing great ideas. We do it all the time with movies and restaurants and everything else that we do in our lives. We just don't get paid for it. But in a lot of business, you have a challenge in network marketing. A lot of people go out and talk about make money, or there's really no core message. Vitel has an incredible message, and you're going to be hearing a lot about that. The message is freedom. The message is people. The message is family. You can be really proud to be able to share that type of message with people. And then you don't have to worry about convincing people to buy this juice or take this vitamin or anything else because they already are aware of all the products and bills that they pay every single day. So you can eliminate a lot of the headaches that you have with traditional network marketing businesses out there. This is one that you can take advantage of and be happy and to just be able to share the love and the family and the relationships that we have here with Vitel. So in regards to the Tampa, my goodness, you know what? When you have the opportunity to look inside of what if people are talking about, you can look inside and see how everything is working and see the passion of the other representatives from the investment firm over at Grace Investment Funds. They have a passion. They don't just buy a business and just leave it hanging. They dive in and they make it happen. They turn multi-million-dollar companies into hundreds of multi-million dollars in a few short years. So they have a vision for Vitel. The vision, they have the same vision that we all have. The CEO, Senior Vice President Jairus, we all have a vision. All of us have a vision of something that's unique and powerful. Something that you can be proud of representing. That is the vision. You may not see it at this very second right now, but you will see it in the next 90 days, you will see it. And you've got to be a part of it. And if you ever say, well, I've never been at the right place at the right time, I got to tell you, this is the right place at the right time. But you've got to join and be involved before you can see it. The people that are majorly successful in anything, they got in before they saw everything was perfect, everything's running smooth. That is how the people, those are what the people did. They got in early. And even though Vitel's been around a while, they have went through some ups and downs. Let's face it. But the bottom line, the future is tremendous here. And the experience at Tampa was incredible. And if you want to experience some of that, get out to the Houston event. And other than that, hey, I'm here to help you guys, whatever you need. And so back to you guys. Hey,
Lee. All right, I'm going to bring on the next speaker. For the sake of time, Mr. Michael Smith, share with us a little bit of some insights. I know you've been doing it all week before we bring on Scott Rogers. Give us a little quick insight.
I'm here. Can you hear me okay, James?
Loud and clear.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'll tell you what, with everything that everyone else has said, it's a joy to be able to be on this particular call because this is a historic moment in time. A historic moment in time, not just for our corporation, Vitel Wireless, but also for every individual that's on this call. Not just the ones that's been invited, but those of you that are listening for the first time. This is a historic moment, and whenever you're a part or have an opportunity to be a part of history, you need to take that opportunity. And that's what a lot of us experienced with the mastermind in Florida this past weekend. The thing that has me so excited is that we're moving from one plateau to another plateau, from one hemisphere to another hemisphere, meaning that we are migrating or we are metamorphosizing ourselves, taking Vitel from something that was good to something that is great. Imagine having those bills paid like Mr. Chris McCoy said. Imagine being around dynamic individuals and concepts like Mr. Brandon Ivan alluded to. Imagine working with people that you just met or don't know about, as Mr. Lee Bain said, encouraging people to start their own home-based business. Put all those things together, and then you can tell them that you don't have to pay anything for your business. You don't have to pay your cell phone. You don't have to pay anything. All you have to do is be a conveyor of truth. And that's what I experienced this past weekend, a meeting with those dynamic individuals and rubbing shoulders with the corporate staff and rubbing shoulders with other partners in the Vitel history making event with the other NSCs and RVPs. I'm just excited about what we're about to go come next month, or what Mr. Scott Rogers is going to be announcing to us in just a few moments. I tell you what, guys, sit down, as they say on the airplane, take your seat, buckle up that seat belt, and don't move because the pilot is about to take off. Back to you, Jerry.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Knocks it out there. I call Senator Michael. Senator Michael Smith. I know. You came out and you made it happen. I appreciate it. Mike, you know what, guys? It's time now to bring on Scott Rogers again to be able to share with us the great information, to be able to give you guys, exactly the new updates, enhancements as they start to roll out. No other than Mr. Scott Rogers. Scott, are you on the call now again?
You know it. Man, Jarvis, Brandon, you heard from Lee Bain, the pioneer of Vitel. You heard from Brandon, who has just stayed the course and walked off his job in, I thought it was 90 days, but I think he clarified and said 80 days. We got Chris McCoy, the product king, and then we have Michael Smith, who is the compensation king. I mean, you've heard from a bunch of our leaders that just share with us little tidbits of the experience we had last week. And what you have to take away from that is you could be the one with the voice and sitting at those tables and those masterminds and those dinners and the camaraderie and building those relationships and friendships, just like I envied from others 3 years ago. Many of you have heard my story, and I won't repeat it, but I will tell you one part of it. I sat in these stands watching people speaking, and I wanted to be up on that stage, and I made up my mind that very day that the following year I was going to be on a stage somewhere, some way, somehow speaking, and guess what? I made that dream come true by sheer hard determination, and that's what this is all about. I'm very fortunate and humbled and very excited to be able to be on this call, especially, yes, we've had a lot of powerful calls because guess what? That's what Vital is all about, is making an impact. Impact is what everything's about. We've evolved and evolved and evolved. And Lee Bain said something very true. We've had our ups and downs. Most companies don't talk about the downs. Why? Because they just want you to know about the great things. And what's reality is what's reality. And we speak the truth, and we don't hype and paint a picture that's not true. And you know what's so awesome about what he said is it just tells you we're real people building a real business. And yes, we took off and we had a little lull and we started growing again, and now we're really fixed to grow. And what's so important to why I actually even brought that back up? You're like, what? This is supposed to be an exciting call. You're talking about the lull? Yes, because that's what life is about, the ups and downs and how you get through them, and resilience and building upon learning from your mistakes and how to build a business. And that's what we've done. We knew to scale this business, we had to partner with somebody that knew the industry and trusted us, and it was a formidable partnership, and that's where you've heard it from the leaders. They were there. That's where we formed a partnership with none other than the Greece Investment Fund, especially Steve and Roy specifically. And hopefully you'll get to meet them at our next event. But most importantly, beyond that, it was a big decision, and it was a decision to ensure to scale the business so that each and every one's incomes and desires and dreams and goals could be realized. And we knew that that was what the right decision was. It's been a blessing in disguise. And when you form a partnership, it's a long process, and so people sit and wait, and they're waiting to see the impact. And guess what? Tonight is the night you get to see the very first impact of what's been transpiring behind the scenes. And I'm fixing to go into those details, so you get to hold on to your seats for a little bit longer. Other than also outside of that, the Tampa trip was awesome because, as I mentioned, it's not just about money, it's relationships, the whole 9 yards, man. Your leaders were out there working for you. And if you've ever been a part of a company and you never got to feel like your voice was heard or you mattered, join vitel, you'll find out something very different. It is majorly different because guess what? They went to work for everyone, and we masterminded some plans that are rolling out that are going to be phenomenal, where you can earn $100,000 bonus in 6 months. And yes, I said $100,000 in 6 months. Now, yeah, some of you are like, well, that's not me. Well, guess what? I've heard many stories in this industry of the newbie and the very first person. It was their first day in this industry, in the direct selling industry. And quite frankly, I'm one of those stories. I'd never been in this business, and in 6 weeks, I put 1,000 people in the business. Not this business, my first business. My first direct selling experience. 1,000 people with zero experience. If I can do it, you can do it. Ordinary people do extraordinary things through literally one word: passion. Passion for performance. And yes, I coined that phrase from another leader in this industry. I always give him credit, so there's his credit. But you know what? That's what it's really about: passion for performance. If you have a passion and a burning desire, and you have a goal, you write it down, take a picture, and guess what? You follow the path to success. And that's what we've done. When he said that we stumbled, you know what? That's where we started, measuring up our business and how we're going to take it to the next level. Sometimes you got to fail to succeed. And guess what? We went backwards, and now we've even surpassed where we were before that happened, because we took the time to assess and really get down to the core of what businesses are. And the key component is this: there's 1,000 companies that launch every year. 80% of them fail in the first year. We've made it 3 years. And don't think that Microsoft, Apple, and all those other companies, and Google itself didn't have a down year. You got to have down times to get forward. And that's where we're at, and that's where it's going, and that's what's been happening over the last 90 days. Even the month before we partnered with our new partners, things were starting to progress and get big and get exciting again. And then we made this huge announcement, made this huge impactful deal, and then we started progressing with our unlimited everything plan. And if you haven't heard about it, it's unlimited everything, including your data, for $35 a month. No one has anything like it and can't touch it. And when you activate one of those, you get $25. And when you activate 3, you make $125. There are companies that pay you $5, $7 for activating or setting up the customer. We're talking $25 per customer. But we haven't even got into the exciting part of what we're here to talk about tonight. And that's what even makes it even that much more powerful. I'm elated, and we've masterminded in Tampa. Me and the executive team, along with the new partners, have been talking, discussing how we can benefit the reps and make sure that we create stories and walk more people off their jobs. When I was in Tampa, every single leader, I think it was every single leader, was literally self-employed, meaning they did not have a what? A job. So they wake up when they want to. They wake up when they decide to. And that could be you literally by making a decision today. And guess what? They did it in less than 12 months. Less than 12 months, they all walked off their jobs. That's a powerful statement for a young company. That is testimony and stories beyond stories. And that's actual. There's no making it, painting a facade. There's no faking it till you make it. You can call them all at 10 a.m. and they'll be crawling out of bed. I promise you. If they didn't crawl out of bed at 10 a.m. and they woke up at 9, that was just because they decided to go to work for you. They have that choice, and that's the difference. Most of them probably wake up at 9 so they can go to work for you and build their business. Because they're here to make a difference in your life just as we are. As Chris McCoy said, he said, this is a company that it's all of ours. It's us building together, and we all take ownership. And if you want to take ownership in something that you have built, you've created, and had a part in, just like Lee Bain when he took the leap of faith and no one else did, and Edwin Castillo as well. That's what it's all about. So let's get into some of the nitty-gritty and the exciting information that you've all been waiting to hear, right? You heard from these leaders, you heard about the experience, you can be a part, you know about the Houston event that's coming up, and that's where it's going to happen. The Houston event, the vitel goes international at the event. If you're not there, you don't get to be a part of the international expansion. It's going to happen right there on the stage. Right there, in that moment, we're going international. And with this product that we're going international with, it's going to get blasted over the internet from hundreds, if not thousands of people all at once. And if you are a missing part, you're going to wish you had, because then you're going to be joining the people that were at that event's team instead of them joining your team. Because what's going to happen is there are going to be so many people joining in this event. When we go live at the event, international expansion, people are going to be across the hall joining someone's team that didn't even know who they were, because it's going to be that impactful and powerful. You got to be there. We're doing red carpet events. We're doing private tours. We're doing a VIP dinner, and we got guest speakers that are going to just take you to another life. I mean, to another story, to another level. And if you want to experience something that's a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie, build friendships and relationships that make money all at the same time, which is what we all aspire to do, that's where it's going to happen. It's going to be nothing you've ever experienced before if you've never been to one of our events, or any event for that matter. We've got impactful leaders. There's going to be some interviews. It's just going to be a lot of freaking fun. But let's get into international expansion. As you know, we've talked about the Vice Social. It's been a little leaked. Well, the international expansion has happened through our Vice Social platform. It has auto-posting of social media. It has web meeting and meeting conferences with video share and whiteboarding. It has lead capture and fan pages being created all automated. And a whole slew of specific tools to build a business. But that's not what really is the end. Tonight, literally tonight, while you're on this call, my dev team and Vitel's dev team is in the process of making the switch. What is that switch? Well, most companies, it takes 5 to 7 years. That's a study done by myself and independent research with an attorney that represents the MLM and network marketing direct selling communities. It takes 5 to to 7 years before a company ever endeavors into the field of owning their own systems and own software. 5 to 7 years. Remember, I said we're under 3 years old. Well, guess what? Congratulations to all of you who have helped build vitel, because guess what we did today? Vitel owns its own proprietary system and is moving from its third-party vendor to launch its very own marketing system, back office, genealogy commissions, the whole 9 yards. We own it. It's ours. Thanks to you, it's yours. Guess what? That means no one can take it away from you. And that's where my next announcement is going to lead to. When I said no one can take it from you, don't forget that little tidbit. So what's going to happen is over the next 12 hours, yes, the bad news first. There's always bad news when you move a software, and yeah, this is a rally call, and you're talking, and the CEO's talking, and you're going to give us bad news. What is up with that? You're right. Bad news is for the next out and available. Why? Because we're switching over the system so that you can call your phone. You built it, you created it, and when I say you built it and you created it, it's actually true. Every single leader has had input in the creation, the design, the implementation, and what they felt was necessary to build a successful business and duplicatable business for you. There's a lot of phases that go into it. Sometime tonight you'll start to see it propagate. There's a word called propagating, and I don't want to get technical on you and convolute the message. But all I can tell you is someone on the East Coast might be able to see the website, and the back office and the West Coast might not at the same time, because it's propagating across the country. It all has to do with technology, and we'll stop there with that little tidbit. But over throughout the night, you'll see that transition. In the morning, you wake up, you log into your back office, and it'll look like an amazing difference. You'll start to see videos inserted in there. You'll start to see all these different tools over a 72-hour period. New tools, new meaning, new processes, but the great news is nothing changes. It's just added enhancement. You don't have to worry. There's no new commissioning. There's no new genealogy. Nothing's changing. No phone numbers, no logins, nothing. It's a seamless transition except a better, enhanced, all-in-one system that you own. You built, you created, and you have the power to take it to the next level with your very own system. And with that, someone's going to learn about vitel moving and going international and eliminating a monthly marketing or back office. Yeah, it's true. That really is happening. Right now, you have to position yourself, because if you get in now, when you roll over, your auto ship that you sign up for now will just automatically disappear. It will save you money by enrolling now before the launch and getting to convert. It's an important time right now. Everybody is jumping in the droves. Literally, when I'm talking, I'm getting beeps in my phone, and they're my emails, and guess what it is? New enrollment, new enrollment, new enrollment. And every single time that goes off, they're beating you to the punch. You want to beat them to the punch so you can make money and coach and teach them, not them teaching you. But most importantly, while that transition takes place, a lot of other things are happening behind the scenes. As you know, that unlimited talk, text, and web plan, we started out with online ordering and online activations. Phone orders and phone activations. Now we have online ordering and online activations. Guess what's coming next? Online refills. That's due to be released in another few days. Another impactful message that comes from none other than the new partnership with the fund, the Greece Investment Fund, that the leaders share with you about their experience there. They've empowered us to build things that we desired or dreamed of building that couldn't have been possible without their assistance and resources. That's the power of these type of partnerships. Alongside this new back office system. But let's take it another step further. There's more product announcements. There's more product launches. Our energy program is ramping up. We've got our two-way texting services that's due to be sent out. There's going to be new marketing tools that'll be phased out in the new back office. And guess what? When you're in our business next month, you can get billed for having access. No more auto ship for having a back office. You can make money without having to spend money. That's powerful. How many businesses can you join and not have to have a monthly overhead? Every business has an investment, but a monthly overhead on top of that, that's just a lot to burden and bear. Well, with Vitel, you won't have that any longer. The future is coming. We got a lot more announcements coming or surrounded around the no auto ship and the no monthly expense for your marketing system or your back office. We're going to have lots of powerful tools to build your business, to help grow your business, and to help you make money as well. New and enhanced and improved tools, not only for you, but for your customers and other businesses that are like-minded or want to grow and share their business, regardless of the industry they're in. That's the type of powerful message you're going to be able to deliver, especially when you add the word international. It's going to be powerful. It's a big, big movement. I'm telling you right now, a 3-year-old company going international at a live event, that's something to write home about. And guess what? On top of that, you're telling me that we don't have to pay every month to be a part of that business? Are you serious? It doesn't happen. I know that many of you on this call have been involved in multiple businesses before, and guess what? You probably still pay some of those expenses monthly. No more. Not with a company like Vitel. And through the Freedom Club, we have developed and coined a special, unique message and a unique selling proposition. That Freedom Club is powerful. You eliminate all of your bills. The average person, you don't have to be a leader, a new leader. I mean, yes, you'll emerge as a leader, but as an entry level, a first timer, no experience necessary, especially if you have any dealings with producing income for a business that you work for. I'm sure you generate $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7,000 in business for the company you work for, and you probably get a paycheck for it. And maybe you produce some hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue or income. Well, imagine having 0 bills, plus a residual income, plus bonuses, and not having one household bill just for generating $7,500 in business, in revenue. Does your job, when you produce $7,500 in revenues for your company you work for, do they pay and eliminate all of your household bills? No, but you still go to work 8 to 5 to make sure that they make a paycheck and they make money. The day you can produce $7,500 in business and eliminate every single household bill. Oh, and wait, outside of the house, that car that's sitting in the driveway, that too. Oh, and the house with that roof over your head, that's paid for as well. That's the new bonus in the new Freedom Club. We just enhanced the Freedom Club. Literally, while your leaders were at work for you in Tampa, one of them looked over and said, it would be really cool if we could do X. And guess what X was? Paying your mortgage. No, I don't mean writing you a check to pay for your mortgage. We're going to literally pay your mortgage directly to your mortgage company for you on your behalf. Oh, and if you don't have a mortgage, we got that covered too. And guess what? It's every month, not one time. Maintain $7,500 in volume. Every single bill you have in your house is paid for, plus your car. Don't worry about any stress any longer. It's all taken care of by none other than the company you represent and partner with, Vitel. And it's simple, easy, duplicatable process. How I did it in my first 6 weeks in this industry is literally I pull out my phone and I dial every single contact. And so if you prospected 25 or 50 people and you know how much money you're making, it's a very simple mathematical equation. Double the amount of people you contact, you double your income. Quadruple it, you quadruple your income. So if you're making $500 a month in this industry and you want to make $1,000, just double your production. It's that simple. The numbers don't lie. That's the power you have in your hands, and we just made it that much easier. And then it's going to get that much easier. And then it's going to get that much easier with everything we're doing. And that's through the power of the new partnership and everybody working together, and especially the leaders working for you in the mastermind that we just had in Tampa. It was an exciting time, and I want to see you there next year. But none other, we're fixing to be rolling out, I think, a leadership cruise. We've got a lot of awards, a lot of recognition that's happening. A lot of you have started receiving Freedom Club shirts. I've even started to see the Freedom Club shirts being posted on Facebook. If you earned Freedom Club bonus, take a picture of yourself with your shirt and share it. Our new media kits are coming out too, with personalized training and messages that will just empower you to go and grow and build your business. I mean, Lou Smith is a freaking model mastermind machine, and someone like her can teach so many. She is a great trainer, and she just represents vitel so well. And we've got speakers that teach on a lot of the principles that she applies and some of the other leaders apply every day, and then some. And the value that they have to offer, all combined, all of your leaders. Imagine all of your leaders having to learn from each one of them individually and separately. Combine it all into one disc, all their success and what they did to be successful. Combine it into a couple CDs, and you're going to get it every single person that signs up in your business is going to get it. We've created that for you. We're doing the work for you, and we're going to empower you to build a monthly residual income, upfront cash, all while eliminating your household bills. Other companies, you go to work to build upfront money in residuals just to pay bills, and hopefully have a little bit of money left over. Well, our business and vitel, your business, you go to work to build residual upfront cash and to not have to pay any bills. So every dollar you earn is right back in your pocket, so you can go spend it, save it, or invest it. That's the power of what vitel does for you. Vitel means life. It's an exciting time, and I'm telling you right now, take action today. You do not want to be positioned behind the next train, because that next train is leaving the station before you even have a chance to jump on the next one. It's that exciting. When you go international, you eliminate a monthly auto ship or marketing fees and back office fees, and you make it that powerful of a business with international products, another unique product that nobody in the industry has, the one and only. You bring energy to the mix, a new back office, and you got an impactful event coming up. There's nothing more than the word right now, right here is the time. I'm excited to be a part of helping you build your future, and I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to listen to what we are trying to do and accomplish through a network of all of us becoming one unified message, which is making a